Have you ever gotten sucked into a movie or show, totally invested in the stars on screen? We all have our favorite celebrities, the ones we follow religiously. But with some celebs keeping their personal lives under wraps, you might be surprised to learn they have famous family members. Get ready to discover some surprising connections in the world of fame. Goldie Hawn and Kate Hudson. Goldie Hawn and Kate Hudson are not only mother and daughter, but also striking lookalikes. Their strong bond extends beyond their shared genes. They even co-founded a successful business together, the fitness brand Fabletics. When they're not gracing the silver screen, they're working side by side on their entrepreneurial venture. Shirley MacLaine and Warren Beatty. Adding a touch of Hollywood royalty to the occasion, Shirley MacLaine's brother, Warren Beatty, kicked off the festivities when she received her American Film Institute Lifetime Achievement Award in 2012. While their sibling bond might have surprised some, their supportive dynamic was clear to see. Marissa Tomei and Julian Moore. A surprising family connection came to light thanks to the show Finding Your Roots. Marissa Tomei's appearance revealed that she and Julian Moore shared an identical stretch of DNA on their X chromosomes, proving they were cousins. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Childhood friends Matt Damon and Ben Affleck share more than just a Boston upbringing and a passion for acting. A surprising revelation from the New England Genealogical Society unearthed a familial link. They're 10th cousins once removed. Janet Leigh, Tony Curtis, and Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis's upbringing was steeped in Hollywood glamour. Her parents, Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis, were both renowned actors. Unfortunately, their marriage ended in divorce when Jamie Lee was young, and she later became estranged from her father. John and Joan Cusack. Sharing the screen and the same last name, John and Joan Cusack are a Hollywood sibling duo. Their impressive careers have seen them co-star in films like the classic coming-of-age comedy 16 Candles, the dark satire War Inc., and the heartwarming drama Martian Child. Halle Berry and Sarah Palin. Talk about a plot twist! Academy Award winner Halle Berry received some surprising ancestral intel. During an interview with Extra, she revealed she learned she's distantly related to former Alaska governor and vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin. Charlie and Emilio Sheen. Following in their father Martin Sheen's footsteps, Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen, born Carlos Estevez, have carved their own paths in Hollywood. Despite having different mothers, these brothers have shared the screens in films like Young Guns and National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon. Both accomplished actors, they've each garnered awards for their work. Julia Roberts and Emma Roberts. Emma Roberts cherishes childhood memories of playing hide-and-seek with her famous aunt, Julia Roberts. While Julia is a huge supporter of Emma's career, there's one exception: American Horror Story. Despite being one of Emma's hit shows, Julia admits it's a bit too scary for her. Al Roker and Lenny Kravitz. A surprising family connection surfaced during an interview with Lenny. He revealed that their grandfathers were related, making them distant cousins. Al, upon hearing the news, seemed genuinely thrilled about their newfound familial bond. Blythe Danner and Gwyneth Paltrow. Hollywood runs in the family for Gwyneth Paltrow. Following in her mother Blythe Danner's footsteps, Gwyneth not only pursued acting, but even shared the screen with her. In 1994, they both appeared in The Seagull and later co-starred as mother and daughter in the film Sylvia. Ron Howard and Bryce Dallas Howard. Following a different path than his acting career, Ron Howard has become a successful director. His daughter, Bryce Dallas Howard, however, has embraced the spotlight, starring in films like Jurassic World and The Village. While their roles in the industry differ, their family bond remains strong. Bryce has expressed immense respect for her father, acknowledging him not just as a dad, but as an inspiring figure in the film industry. George Wendt and Jason Sudeikis. Cheers alum George Wendt isn't just a comedic legend, he's also the proud uncle of SNL's hilarious Jason Sudeikis. When Jason was starting out, his uncle offered some sage advice. Land a role on one of the greatest sitcoms ever and just hold on tight. Clearly, Jason took his uncle's words to heart. Prince Charles and Ralph Fiennes. Charles, Prince of Wales, and Golden Globe-nominated actor Ralph Fiennes are 8th cousins, with a shared royal lineage tracing back to the 1400s, during the reign of James II of Scotland. Whitney Houston and Dionne Warwick. Musical legends Whitney Houston and Dionne Warwick, who were cousins, both achieved impressive careers, each earning 7 Grammy Awards. Dionne shared a story of how, tragically, the night Whitney passed away, Whitney had called her to see if she would attend Clive Davis's Grammy party together. Unfortunately, Dionne wasn't able to go. Madonna and Hillary Clinton. When Hillary appeared on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, she mentioned that a genealogist had discovered she and Madonna are 10th cousins. During Hillary's presidential campaign, Madonna openly supported her distant cousin. Angelina Jolie and Jon Voight. Angelina's bond with her father, Jon Voight, has been rocky. Their relationship fractured after Jon's divorce from Angelina's mother, Marshalyn. The estrangement lasted for years, only thawing briefly after Marshalyn's passing. While Angelina allowed Jon back into her life, he wasn't invited in her wedding to Brad Pitt. Princess Diana and Sarah Palin. This is surprisingly the second time Sarah has appeared on this list, despite Ancestry.com indicating they're distant relatives, 10th cousins. Hugh Hefner, George W. Bush, and John Kerry. Playboy founder Hugh Hefner, George W. Bush, and John Kerry are all distant cousins. While George and John pursued similar careers, Hugh ventured into a completely different field. Meryl Streep, Brooke Shields, and Glenn Close. With such close ties in the family tree, it's no wonder these talented actresses share a passion for performing. Meryl Streep and Brooke Shields are second cousins, while Glenn Close is a second cousin once removed to Meryl. George Clooney and Miguel Ferrer. George Clooney, the award-winning actor, credits his foray into acting to a nudge from his first cousin, Miguel Ferrer. Miguel's encouragement proved to be a turning point in George's career. James Arness and Peter Graves. Though best known for his comedic role in Airplane, Peter Graves also dabbled in directing. Interestingly, in 1955, he directed an episode of Gunsmoke, featuring his younger brother James Arness as the iconic Marshal Matt Dillon. Bill Skarsgard, Alexander Skarsgard, and Stellan Skarsgard. You might know Stellan Skarsgard from his role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Thor films, but acting seems to run in the family. His son, Bill Skarsgard, terrified audiences as Pennywise in the recent It films. Another son, Alexander Skarsgard, found fame on the hit series True Blood. And there's Gustav Skarsgard, who brought the cunning trickster Floki to life on Vikings. Bernie Sanders and Larry David. Larry David's appearance on Finding Your Roots took an unexpected turn. DNA testing confirmed a familial link with fellow guest Bernie Sanders, their third cousins. The news left Larry visibly excited. Elle Fanning, Dakota Fanning, and Kate Middleton. While everyone knows Elle and Dakota Fanning are sisters, their shared last name and resemblance are a giveaway. You might be surprised to learn they're also distantly related to Kate Middleton. Thanks to Ancestry.com, we now know all three actresses share a common ancestor, King Edward III. This makes them distant cousins. Rob Schneider and L King. Comedy veteran Rob Schneider boasts a lengthy acting career. Meanwhile, his daughter, singer Elle King, has carved her own path in the music industry. Elle, who uses her mother's maiden name, has even contributed songs to major films like the 2016 Ghostbusters reboot. Choosing to build her own identity, she's achieved recognition on her own terms, not relying on her famous father's name. Amy Schumer and Chuck Schumer. Distant cousins Amy Schumer and Chuck Schumer joined forces in 2015 to advocate for stricter gun control legislation. Amy's own experience, a mass shooting incident during a screening of her movie Trainwreck, sparked her activism. Since then, the cousins have consistently shown their mutual support for each other's causes. Dennis Leary and Conan O'Brien. Late-night host Conan O'Brien and actor Dennis Leary share a surprising connection. They're third cousins. Both hail from Irish Catholic families in Massachusetts, which might explain their easy rapport whenever Dennis appears on Conan's show. Quincy Jones and Rashida Jones. Following in the footsteps of her legendary father, musician Quincy Jones, actress Rashida Jones doesn't hold back when expressing her deep affection for him. In a recent interview, she gushed about Quincy's boundless love. He has this incredible ability to make everyone feel like they're the most important person in the world. Lily Allen and Alfie Allen. Game of Thrones' Theon Greyjoy, Alfie Allen, might surprise you to learn, has a famous singer for a sister, Lily Allen. In fact, Lily's hit song Alfie playfully poked fun at her younger brother's, well, let's just say relaxed lifestyle. Did this sibling nudge inspire Alfie's acting career? Who knows, but he certainly carved his own path to success. What celebrity siblings surprise you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you like this video, click the next one shown on the screen. I'm sure you'll like it. Thanks for watching.